All right, in this lecture, we're going to discuss about OSI model, Open System Interconnection. Guys, it's very important. It is one of the I can see the toughest essential topic. If you claim as a network engineer, if you claim that you're a network engineer, you're a wireless network engineer, wireless network architect, ask some of your friends who have done their CCNA, CCNA security, CCIE, or so on. Ask them like, what do you think about OSI model? They will say like, if you doesn't know OSI model, you doesn't know the network, you doesn't know how network works. So that's why I thought to share this topic before we move on and start implementing, installing, and configuring wireless access point, wireless controller, wireless modem, wireless router. So we probably need to know these things before, because if we doesn't know what is OSI model, it is very hard, I'm telling you, to troubleshoot and network devices. Either you're using wire or wireless devices, it doesn't matter, but you just need to know in here. Okay. In the 1970s, the OSI model was proposed, and in the year 1984, it was published by the International Organization of Standardization. So it is ISO. When it was 1984, it's proved. I mean, the OSI model is that old, maybe 36 years. It's old or so on. But yes, I think uh, I'm I'm not good with math, but yeah, maybe 34, 35 years that people are using the OSI model. Remember that. Using this model, troubleshooting has become easier as the error can be detected at different levels. See, this is what I told you. So once you know OSI model, so it is very easy to troubleshoot. It is very easy. It become very easy for most of the network engineers, software engineers, so on, to troubleshoot if anything happen. Even a new company who want to build any kind of application, for example, let's say IP scanner, like vulnerability tools, or any type, even the company who come up with the branching new firewalls, they have to know these things in more details and so on. This also helps in understanding the relationship and function of the software and hardware of the computer network. This is what I told you guys. So it is very important for everyone, almost everyone. Even if you work as if some of your friend they're working as a software engineer, and remember that any application that they are running is very important. I say so slow, I don't know why, but I just want to cross my point. That's very important. Remember that. All right, and also it's a concept of 7 layers. All right, let's see what is the 7 layers in here. Before we move on about these things, I want you to give you some example what is OSI model if it is new for you guys. So let's see. If I send computer PC1, let's look at in here. PC1 want to send a message to PC2. So once I send a message to PC1, it comes from transmit data, which is called application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and physical layer. When you receive my message, for example, when you receive my message through your computer, again it goes to the physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transportation layer, session layer, presentation layer, and it goes to the application layer. So this is the main concept behind when behind what when we send and receive a data, any data, any data, even if you type A and send it to friend of you. So it goes with this process. This is the application layer. I mean, you have to know this process. It goes in the background. We're going to discuss about the TCP, also with the TCP mode as well. Okay, let's go with more details about the OSI model. If you look at the left pillar, we have we can say host layers and media layers. We have a host layers and media layers. Remember that in a layer type, data unit, layers, and function. The first layer in an OSI model. Remember, if anyone asks you, hey, what is the first layer of OSI model? Remember that the first layer of OSI model is a physical layer. What is physical layer? Let me give you an example. It's very example. The data, the media, the signal, when you receive a Wi-Fi. This is a media signal with binary transmission. The data, the cable. This is a coaxial cable. So this is also called a physical layer. Physical layer. So it's as a combination of media signal and we can say binary transmission. What is binary transmission? It's a 0 and 1. If you guys are familiar about the A plus hardware and so on, you know what I mean. But if you go to the second layer, we have a data link layer. What is data link layer? These are the media layer. Remember that the first layer in the bottom, if you look at here, there's a media layer. I need your attention, guys. So uh, it's layer two. When we say this is the layer two protocol of OSI model, mean this is the physical address of OSI model. If you remember, guys, I said the MAC address. So MAC address we're gonna discuss about once we log into any devices. I will share the MAC address as well with all of you. Let me see if I have. There's something that's very 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 profound. I want to share the MAC address of your phone in case. Come on, what happened? All right, if you come to the Wi-Fi address in here, so if you look at in here, this is called a Wi-Fi address. Wi-Fi address, this is a MAC address. This is the MAC address of your phone. This is the MAC address of your phone. Mean this is the second layer of OSI model. Now let's talk about the packet. So I don't want to eat up too. I didn't want to spend too much time. I don't know how many minutes it took, but I just need your attention because I want to go over more details. This is about the OSI model. So just give me 1 second. Let me see. Yes, yeah, we need to talk about the OSI model. This lecture is only dedicated for OSI model. So the third layer is a network layer. What is a network layer? Network layer is a logical address. What is logical address? Logical address is an IP address. The IP address that we have, that is a logical address. So the first layer is a physical layer, the second layer is data link layer, and the third layer is network layer. The first is bit, the second is frame, and the third is packet. Mean our data transfer from bit to frame, from frame to packet, from packet to segment, from segment to data. Remember that. So if you look at in here, so from physical layer to data link layer to network layer, it turns to the bit. It encapsulates the process behind the OSI model. It comes to the bit. I receive a bits. It's a 0, 0, 1. It's a binary bits. Now I transfer this one to the data link layer. It should encapsulate to the frame. It turns out to the frame now. My data is encapsulate, but it's frame. Now and after that, it goes to the packet. It goes to the third layer of OSI model. Mean now it turns to the packet. It goes into the packet layer, and after that, it goes to the segmentation. So it goes to this segmentation, which is called transport layer, end-to-end connection and reliability. So this is the one of the most we can say layers of OSI model, that it establishes connection between point A and point B. If if the fourth layer of OSI model does not exist in your communication, there's no communication. It's not. So now let's talk about the host layer, and I need attention. That's why I want to squeeze whatever I know and I want to throw it in here and to for better understanding for all of you. All right. So the fifth layer of OSI model is session. It is, we can say, inter-host communication. It is a session for inter-host communication. The sixth layer is a presentation layer, is encapsulation and data representation. Encapsulation, decapsulation, compressing, decompressing. If I send you a compressed file and you are not able to access the compressed file, it's all because of the application layer of the OSI model. I did not send you the proper information or so on. If I send you an encryption file, if I send you an encryption file in order to decrypt it, if you're not able to access the decryption, so in order to troubleshoot means like I did not send you the proper information for you. So you will ask, hey, do you want to send me back again because I'm not able to decrypt it? So it's a lot of things. But the last but not least is a seven. The last layer of the last layer of OSI model as an application layer, as a communication application like HTTP, HTTPS, and so on. Okay, let's talk about each layers with more details, guys. I know it's very important because if you are very serious, you really need to know these things. That's why you grab these classes. It's full profound. That's why I say it's advanced wireless networking from A to Z full course. What is physical layer? It is about the most of the first the first layer of OSI model, and we discuss about this one. This is based on the media, whether it's a 0, 1, it's a binary number, and so on. And what is the data link layer? We have discussed as access getting the data is achieved at this layer. Accessing getting a data achieved by this layer, and this is very important as well. So it's based on MAC address. We discussed about this one. Network layer it is act as a network control, transferring of we can say variable data from one node to another, connecting in the network take a place at this layer. If we want to send to just specific to your brother, not you, then the network will specify it's not the information will not come to you, it will come to your brother. So this is the network layer. And now we have transport layer. I mean the fourth layer of the OSI model as a transport layer. So the reason which I want to talk more about these things is just keep these things in your mind. The delivery of data packet is managed by the transport layer, the delivery of data. That's why if you remember, if the fourth layer of OSI model is not performed very well, there is no connection. There is no connection. And the fifth layer of the OSI model, a session layer, the connection between the computer connect in the network is managed at this layer. Remember that the connection between the computer connected in the network. There's a session layer. Mean the session is established, not established. Established, not established. That's a data um, request timeout and data. We can say the destination host unreachable. You will get through this kind of layers of OSI model. Presentation. The sixth layer is the sixth layer of the OSI model is a presentation. The data is converted into the syntax and semantic. We can say which an application understanding before passing on the data any future, or we can say any further. We discuss about this layer like encryption, decryption, compression, decompression, and so on. This is the most important layer. We have to just remember that. And the last is application layer. The interaction we can say with the user of the user application take a place at this stage. When identifying communication partner, and we can say the application layer determine the identity and the availability of the communication partner for an application with data to transmit. So this was the OSI model.